शास्त्रज्ञ शैलेश नायक कमिटीक 2014 देशभरातल्या CRZ लायनीचेर रिपोर्ट करपाक लायिल्लो. तो ड्राफ्ट रिपोर्ट केंद्राक सादरूय केला. मात हे ड्राफ्ट रिपोर्टांतल्यो कांय तरतुदी ह्यो गोंया खातीर बाधक आसात म्हूण गोवा कोस्टल झोन मॅनेजमेंट ऑथॉरिटीचो सदस्य आंतोनियो मास्कारेनस म्हणटा.
There is also a CRZ classification, a draft CRZ classification given in the end of the report. You have ESAs and the geomorphologically important areas where you have the sand dunes. But if you compare, not much importance is given to the sand dunes. Now that is my personal worry, because I've always bothered about sand dunes as such. I saw that the word sand dune comes 14 times in the entire report of 100 pages. Whereas the word mangrove comes 146 times. This shows that mangroves have been given more importance than sand dunes, looks like. Because you can see 14 times and 146 times. Okay, that much importance is given to a mangrove, which mangrove is not an issue actually. It's not a big issue. You can regrow the mangroves, but it cannot restore a sand dune. The report does say that sand dunes are sacred areas, okay? But it talks about certain facilities that may be allowed even on sand dunes. For example, it talks about some temporary structures on stilts, okay, and walkways. Now, I don't understand how you can build a temporary structure on stilts without damaging a dune, because in the very next paragraph it says the sand dunes will not be damaged. So this is a contradiction.
दर्यादेग वाठारांनी ज्या जाग्यार 2000 वयर चड लोकसंख्या आसा थंय नो डेव्हलपमेंट झोन 200 मिटरां वयल्यान 50 मिटर करचो म्हूण शिफारस आसा. मात ही लोकसंख्या ठरोवपाचो निकश कितें ताचेर स्पश्टता ना. गोंयच्या कळंगूट आनी कांदोळे सारक्या वाठारांनी हाचो दुरुपयोग जावं येता अशें मास्कारेनस म्हणटा.
That in case the population is more than 2000 something per square kilometer, then the NDZ will be or may be reduced to 50 meters. Now, that is a bit of again, is going to be a conflict, at least in Goa. Which areas are crowded in Goa? It's maybe Kalangut, Kanduli, because they are crowded already. Now, if you reduce that to 50 meters, they have already reached to zero. If you bring it to 50, they will reach the sea. Now, that is going to be a problem if this comes. Now, it talks about tourism-related activities. And in that respect, I find that a lot of relaxation has been given. And in that respect, looks like the new report has diluted whatever the earlier notification talks about. Another important thing is the term conservation, okay, which is very much needed. It comes 78 times. 78 times. Whereas the word restoration, it comes only once. This is something that I'm worried about, because considering the human impacts along the Indian coast, where Goa is a classic example, we need very strong measures for restoration of the ecosystems. For example, the beach dune system which are lost or which are flattened, which are raised, we need to restore them. And in that respect, this new draft is not very strong.
एकंदरीत शास्त्रज्ञ शैलेश नायक कमिटीचो CRZ लायन थारावपाचो ड्राफ्ट रिपोर्ट पळयत जाल्यार तांचेर चडशा मुद्द्याचेर स्पश्टीकरण ना. ताका लागून गोंय राज्याक हो ड्राफ्ट रिपोर्ट तितलोसो फावराद ना. दुसरे वाटेन गोंयचो पर्यावरण मंत्री राजेंद्र आर्लेकार म्हणटा गोंयची हायट लायन नव्यान थारायतले. गोंया खातीर हायट लायन थारायतना केंद्रा कडेन कन्सेशन मागतले. प्रुडंटा खातीर सिनियर रिपोर्टर महेश घाडी आनी व्हिडिओ जर्नलिस्ट ओंकार फळारी.